All right. Welcome to the Wonderland Effect. Today, I do have a special guest. And if you guessed on my Instagram and you guessed it correctly, I do have something for you. So I will check that after we are done filming because I haven't checked yet. So go ahead and give your intro.
All right. So my name is Chantizzlers. I'm Chantal, but my model name is Chantizzlers. I'm a French-ass bitch from the Bay. Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a French-ass bitch from the Bay. I'm also a businesswoman. Businesswoman first, always. In anything that I do, it's always, you know how it is.
Immediately after.
Yeah. So businesswoman always. Even in modeling, I'm a whiskey specialist, a spirit specialist, a wine specialist. So my career is in the alcohol industry. And then I also do my plus size modeling. So my thing is you can do both. I always say that because a lot of people have tried to limit me and say, oh no, you can only do one or the other. You know, like the world isn't ready to have someone doing a sultry shoot. You have to stop that and then, you know, choose business. But if you don't want to work with me because I do shoots, I don't want to work with you. And so everything has been working. It was tough at first, definitely, to learn how to merge the two. But when you hold yourself a certain way and you have a vision and you push, it's going to work.
I love that you're able to merge the two because I'm not there yet. We have like, I have to separate the work me from the me that, you know, does the podcast.
Yeah.
And then I have started modeling a little bit for myself, and that, girl.
It ain't easy.
No.
It ain't easy.
People
think it's easy. It ain't easy to just start modeling.
I need people to understand. Like, I fell into it on accident. I went to a weed kind of like event where I didn't understand what it was. So they basically bring multiple models and then multiple photographers together.
Is it like an award ceremony?
No.
Okay.
It's like a networking event, but then they have different sets that you can shoot at.
Okay,
so I didn't realize what I was doing. I just thought I was taking pictures. And then I popped up in a weed magazine. I don't even smoke.
Oh.
Yeah.
They didn't make you sign anything?
No. I mean, you do before you pay to get in to the thing, because it was like a little $40 thing. And I was like, oh my God.
Not sure what it was.
And I had a blast. Like, it was so fun to meet so many people. And I enjoyed it, and then when I saw it, I was like, I'm in a magazine. That's kind of crazy. From there, it was like I got multiple people asking me to come in model, and I was like, okay, let's have fun with it. Like, let's go.
Yeah, you got it.
And then now I just signed. I won't release the agency yet because we're not finalized yet. But I just signed.
Nice.
So now it's like, what do I do with that?
Yeah.
I have requirements I gotta fulfill with that.
Yeah.
I do feel, I don't know if you feel this way, it's harder for plus size models than it is for regular.
It's much harder just because it definitely is. You have to learn how you look, you know, and you're doing the same pose as a petite model is never going to be the same. It's different how our bodies catch light. You know what I mean? Like if I walk into somewhere and I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna look like a blobby bitch, and you don't want to be no blobby bitch. But I'm 200 pounds, so you know what I mean. Like if you're a frump, you're a frump, but that's how you hold yourself.
Yes.
But if you walk in like ba ba boom you know what I mean? Like you're gonna kill that shit. But you have to know if you stand straight. As a petite model, it can be cute. But for us, it doesn't look the same. You have to, you know what I mean? You have to curve it up. You got to move it. You got to you got to do something. So
find your angles.
But you learn. It's all with learning. And for me, with like some of the photographers I worked with at the beginning, I would ask, and still now too, when we start shooting like in a new lighting, when we move the lighting around or a new area, I'll say, okay, take one picture. Let me just see the first photo. I'll know my lighting. I'll know my positioning right away. Like literally just show me. I'm like, okay, cool. Now I can, you know, now I can move. I know how to capture it. But capturing light at any size is the main thing. And the best thing is to also have ask questions when you're doing shoots. I feel like models don't ask enough questions. I'm a self-made model. I didn't go to any class. I didn't go to any school. I just kind of got into it. And like you say, you know, there's kind of a rolling effect. And then when people start asking to shoot, or when you see it start picking up, you're like, I can do something with this, you know?
Yep.
That's when you have to start doing it. And learning, asking questions while you shoot is great. Don't be a fucking pain in the ass. Nobody likes a pain in the ass model. Nobody likes a fucking stuck-up ass bitch ass model either. That's how you don't get called back to shit. But that's fine. You want to be stuck up, that's okay, because I'll take your gig. I'm a big bitch and I'll take your gig, and it happens. So, but it is easier for petite models also, just because like if you're doing clothing, it's much easier just to say, hey, like, will you fit in this? But for us, we might not fit in the size you think is going to fit for us, because our bodies are super different, curvaceous in different ways. But I mean, I love it. And it is definitely a challenge. But again, like, it's not something to hold yourself back. What I always say is, like, when I would start looking up inspo for shoots, okay, we're going to do this kind of shoot. Cool. You look up inspo. If you just look up sexy women, Google sexy women. Yes. We don't pop up, bitch. No. You know what I mean? The heavy set, we don't pop up. And it's nothing against the teeny tiny girls, because I'm pansexual, so you know what I mean? I be fucking these bitches too. But so I love women, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not hating on anybody at all. But the sexy woman by default is still teeny tiny. You mean tall, thin, lengthy, and then also not as much tittage around, because
this shit is not easy. You got bigger.
But it's you know, there's a difference also. Okay. And I get this on Instagram a lot too, is if one of the teeny Playboy models, you know what I mean, they post something, she's completely nude and it's just blurred out here, you can post that.
You can post
But if I post something holding my boobs, not even blurred out, holding my boobs, nipples not showing, it's porn, because there's meat there and it scares everybody. So you do have to also kind of, you know what I mean, like, know the difference of it. But I mean, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? If I want to take my tots out, but personally for me, I don't shoot showing everything, and that's completely personal preference. I don't do exclusive content. I don't do porn. I don't do OnlyFans. I choose to make money more in my business sense as a career woman, and that's not knocking anyone who does porn. Yeah. I watch so much porn. I
love that. You're
so much porn. I fucking love porn, and so there's nothing like, thank you, all the sex workers. Thank you, sex workers.
We love you.
I need you. When I have a long day as a businesswoman, I come home and I watch you get fucked, and that's how I release. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting us watch.
Shout out to you guys.
Yes. So, but for me, I don't want to make money that way.
Yes.
That's just personal preference. But so I tell a lot of women too, before you shoot, when you're starting out too, you have to make sure to know where the photos are going.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And just be really safe with it. So you signed, and that's super awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
For me, I do everything. I'm self-made, so I'm my own agency, you know? But the difference is that with agency, yes, you can get bigger gigs, but for me, because I am my own networker, I am my own manager, and I know how to do that, I don't have to pay anybody 20%. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not knocking agencies at all. You know what I mean? This is just where I am right now. I don't need that because I'm able to do it on my own, and so that's the only reason. Like, would I end up joining an agency? Who knows? I never say never. You know what I mean? But agency is definitely a great way to go when you're starting out, or when you're not sure, or if you need help networking. Yes. That's literally what they're there for. That's what you pay a percentage for. And so I think it's great. And also, it definitely is much safer.
Yeah.
Because with agency, everything is like written down. Like for me, you know what I mean? I'm gonna walk into a shoot and like I'm ready if shit's gotta pop out. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Like I got shit tucked around. Like if anything's a problem, like I will be fine walking out of there. But
at least you're prepared for that, because a lot of women would be
which is so sad and so fucked. But yeah, but it's fun.
Yes.
As long as you do it because you enjoy it, because you love it, because it makes you happy. And you should do anything.
I could see you love modeling. Like you really don't give a fuck when it comes to I did go through your content, and you're very supportive of the Bay Area.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you also you don't care. Like you are unapologetically you.
Thank you. Yeah.
And I think that speaks volumes, because in a world where you can't necessarily be unapologetically you and yield the amount of people that you do on a daily basis, it's something to commend. I mean, if you did it by yourself, it's even more commendable because, girl, and you post consistently, and
it's tough. People don't realize. Thank you so much. That means a lot. But because it's nonstop. Like today, just getting here, I already worked a 12-hour day.
Yeah.
But yesterday, I slept 2 hours after having a meeting out at SAG. You know, so it's like it's nonstop. But busy is a choice.
Yep.
The best thing is to know when to take naps.
But just in the car.
I took naps. I had to. You have to. Or else you go through exhaustion.
I'll do a transparent moment with you right now.
Yeah.
So on my way here, I mean, I kind of gave you like the spiel of how my day went.
Yes.
On my way here, I was in a horrible mindset. Like I was sitting there like, I am tired.
Yeah.
I want to be at home. Like just giving myself all of the complaints.
Yeah.
But busy is a choice.
Busy is a choice.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's going in my box now. Like I need it because like a moment like that, like you've had a long day as well. Like you've worked as much as I've worked, and we pretty much had the same amount of sleep. Like maybe I had an hour or two more than you, but definitely was it's the way that you feel about your modeling and your networking is the way that I feel about my podcast.
And see, very good.
And the amount of unaccounted for hours that I spend to expand is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, and it's never ending. It doesn't stop. Like you never go to sleep on it.
But the best thing is to stay consistent.
Yes.
So for me, I was doing a shoot recently, a video shoot, and then there were some people talking about like, oh, you know, like to someone else, oh, like she's so beautiful, she should have more followers and all this. And I'm like, yes, but understand when you say that, it's different. When you have a certain amount of following, it's because you have a different mindset. Even if you're not professional at a certain level, you still have a business mindset to understand, I need to stay consistent and I need to know my platform. I need to know my audience. When things are too scattered, and this is generally speaking, you do whatever the fuck you want. Don't ever let anyone tell you shit. But when you generalize what your whole content is, then you will have people coming in being like, oh, okay, this is what this person does. I like that. I will follow it. If it's too scattered, sometimes it's a little harder to make it work, to gain an audience that is like a big following, like a loyal following. Yeah. And shout out to my happy hoochies. My followers go hard for me. And I love them so much. I love them so much.
They go hard for you.
They go hard for me, and I would be going hard for them too. So, but it's not just like, oh, okay, you have big tits, that's why it's easy. There's titties everywhere. There's titties here, there's titties there. Bitches next door got titties, you know what I mean? But it's about, okay, if you're promoting a certain thing, and I'm not just promoting tits, you know what I mean? But you have to, okay, this is an asset that I have, and then how am I going to use this? But now it's also, okay, I have to post all the time. So it's not just, oh, you got this body. Like hella bitches got body. You know what I mean? You go to the strip club, all bitches got body. Yeah. But if you want to, you know, expand to a certain level, you have to stay consistent. You got to work hard. It's not when people say like influencer, it's just kind of like cringy for me. But that's what it is. But content creator. Content creator I like better. But yeah, so if you stay consistent, but it's not easy. No. Like every day I come home and I edit. I don't always go out. Now when I go out, it's because I'm doing a club promo where I have a flyer out where I'm going to go network. Like, okay, who's at this event where it needs to make sense for me to go, you know? Yeah. I'll still have fun, but it's also, there's someone there. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Okay, cool. We talk. Awesome. We'll go have a shoot next time there. Cool, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or just show face.
I see, and I was talking to another one of my friends. She does a lot of networking events, and when you become any kind of influence over anybody or a content creator, going out is no longer fun. Not to the extent it used to be.
Well, I think it definitely depends on who you're talking to. Yeah. When it becomes a chore, you need to start rethinking things. You know what I mean? For me, it is not a chore. I work like a horse. Yeah. But if I have to go out, like sometimes it's hard. You know what I mean? Like you had your moment of, fuck, I just want to chill. You know what I mean? But when you pick yourself up and you go out, like for me, I'm always going to have fun.
Yeah.
I always have a great time when any of my followers come up to me when I'm doing a car show or when I'm doing any kind of shoot or a video shoot, or if I'm just walking around sometimes, which is so sweet for someone to come up and say like, hey, you know what I mean? Show some love and say, I follow you. It's like, thank you. Because they're like, oh, that last video was so great. I'm like, thank you. It took me 3 days to fucking edit it. Sure. So thank you for watching my 13-second video and saying in person that you enjoyed it, because it shows you that you're doing something right, that you're moving in the right direction. Not that I don't need validation from anybody.
It's still nice.
But it's very nice to be appreciated for the hard work that you put in. But even if everyone hated it, I'd still be doing everything I'm doing.
That's how I feel about my podcast. Yesterday I had one of my team members. She's not necessarily essentially in my area like that, but she walks up to me, she goes, hey, I subscribed to your podcast, I watched it. She was like, you do such a great job. I was like, girl, you're gonna make me cry. Like, don't do that. Why would you do that? And everybody's like, you got a podcast? I'm like, yeah, I got a podcast, y'all.
Which is amazing.
And I don't mind it because there's nothing on there that I speak about that I'm not proud to speak of.
Yeah,
like,
and see that's the main thing too. Like anything I do, anything I say, I do not regret. I don't regret anything I do. I'm not a liar. I have nothing to lie about, because if I'm doing something, I want to do it, and I would do it again. Or maybe I'd say, we did it once.
I tried it.
Do it again.
Not gonna do it again. But see, that's like we were talking about off camera. Once I hit that peak, like that birthday, I don't know what happened. Like it was automatically like a switch said, okay, bitch, it's time to go.
It's
like
time to work.
Everything you said, like put it to work. Like let's do something. And I don't see myself going back. Like I have less of a distraction to things that I didn't care. Like if I don't care about it, I don't care about it.
But that's just because you're ready.
Yeah,
because you leveled up.
And I wish I was this way when I was 25.
But you wasn't ready. And sometimes people wake up and they're 45.
Yeah,
and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna do it now.
Yeah,
and that's okay too. You know what I mean? Like you can always switch it up. As long as you're happy in your life, as long as you enjoy what you do, you're winning.
I love that, because an unhappy person cannot clap for other people.
Exactly, yes.
So that, like I was just speaking at my event that I came from.
Yes.
If you can't sit in a room and be happy for other people when they succeed, you need to go readdress your mindset and what you got going on with you.
Yeah, and in modeling, there is a lot of that.
Girl.
There is a lot of that.
And envy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Sometimes you'll have friends.
Yes.
And then they'll turn around and it's like actually like really some crazy hater shit. But it's it shows the leaders from the followers. You know what I mean? The people that will just hop on a bandwagon and try to climb up with you, but they're trying to pull you down. But the thing is that you can't pull me down because I'm going up. You're gonna keep falling down because you're not building yourself up. Yep. You can't build yourself up by pulling me down, because I will not fall down. Nope. So get it together, bitch, because it ain't gonna work. But
I just had a situation. We're gonna talk about it. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, but it's just it is really interesting. But that's why, you know, it's even better when you do find amazing models that are excited, you know what I mean, that are excited for you when you do something, and you're excited for them, and then show, you know what I mean, show love and go to their events. They'll come
reciprocate and create good business relationships.
Exactly, it's all about good business. But see, and that's also the part of the level up. You woke up and you're like, I'm ready to do everything. Yes. You know what I mean? And so when you wake up every day and you can hear or you can see the little chitter chatter. Yeah. I do car shows, live car show shoots, and I'm still the only plus size model that I've seen at these shoots. I know that there are others, but I've been doing it for a few years, and I've never seen anyone do the live shoots how I'm doing them. Yeah, and it's it's harder because all, you know what I mean, like it's a different form of pressure. Yeah, but there's also a lot of love, but there's a shit ton of hate, and it's usually from some of the other, just the little haters there, which makes no sense to me because I'm not stealing your gigs. We are not the same, you know. But now now I will take them. Like, don't test me, because I will take them. But
can we collaborate to
exactly, the collaborations is always the best.
Collaboration over competition.
Yeah, and that's what's nice when you meet people that you don't, that it's because it's not a competition. Because first of all, if someone wants to compete with me, you're still competing by yourself, because I'm not competing with you.
Yeah,
because I don't go anywhere to outshine anybody. My thing is, I'm coming in as me. I'm gonna do me. You take it how you want to take it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because if you're upset because you're not getting the time that you need and I am,
do something.
Then reflect. Like, why did that happen? What did I do to do that? Was it my fucking stank bitch face that I had in the corner because I was mad the whole time? Maybe I should come in smiling. Maybe that's why she got more time than I did. Reflect. Learn. Don't be a hater. But yeah, I mean, haters are everywhere, and it does not bother me.
See, and I don't blame people for having, envious thoughts necessarily. It's just you're not happy with you.
Yeah, if you're happy with yourself, you
don't
won't
worry
be
about I don't want to be you. Yeah, you shouldn't want to be me. Like, that's really what it is. And even when you in my smaller group of friends, because I only have 5 or 6 friends,
which is all you need,
that I really on a daily basis am in contact with, and we recently had a disagreement that was leading towards, hey, are you envious of what I got going on? Because you know everything about me. You know my struggles. It's not all perfect. And I put blood, sweat, and tears in this shit. It's not, I didn't just wake up and say, hey, let's do this. This shit happened after years. So I don't understand it, because I would never feel that way about another person.
See, and that shows leadership.
Yeah. And we had to have the conversation. We recently just had it. And as hard as it was for me to sit her down and be like, hey, we need to talk, because we have a problem. I don't like this. I don't want to be you. You should never want to be me. Yeah. The comparison should never be there with your friends.
Because I'm not against you.
No, I'm supposed to be with you. Yep. And if I have to worry about whether you're going to backstab me or not because of jealousy and envy,
then we end it now.
We're not there.
Then we end it now.
We ain't gonna be, we're not in the same circle no more. Because if I can't trust you, and you're supposed to be in my corner, we have a problem.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
I got 1 million people pointing a finger at me. I don't need you to join.
Exactly.
So let me know if you want to be with the 1 million or you want to be over here, because I don't like that. I mean, it's the conversations like that I feel need to be had more. Yeah. People need to be held accountable for being unhappy. Fuck. Yeah. Okay, you're unhappy. Go do something. Yeah. Figure it out.
But see, it's because you care. That's why you brought it up. Yeah. So that's good. Because when you don't care is when you don't talk about it.
It's bye. Yeah, it's all right,
be mad? Yeah. Okay, you'll be mad.
You might be blocked. You might, she blocked me. Yes, I definitely blocked you, because I'm quick with it. Blocked. As soon as I see some undesirable behavior that I just won't tolerate, blocked. I won't even question it. Even
see, for me, I'll unfollow, but I'm not super big on blocking, because if you still want to peep what I'm doing, go ahead, because I never cared that you watched, and I never cared that you don't watch. So because I post for me, I do what I do for me. So you want to watch and scheme, go ahead, because you can't take me down.
Jesus. And I don't know, when you get into this industry of entertainment, or even putting yourself on a platform, you open yourself up for so much different types of energies. Yeah. And that is so draining. How do you maintain and revitalize yourself from all the energies?
That's a good ass question. You do just have to know how to stand your ground. Yeah. You have to know how to stand your ground. You have to be true to yourself. You have to take a second to regroup. It's big to regroup, because you need to make sure I'm okay. All these other people are feeling a certain type of way, but I'm okay. Yeah. Everyone else does not matter. I'm okay. I'm still doing this, and we're good. So let's keep going. You know what I mean? Just that moment of putting your feet down, being like, okay, I'm here. I'm good. This is all just, noise.
Talk yourself
It's just fucking noise. And then, yeah. So regrouping is definitely necessary, but yeah, I don't necessarily let too much shit affect me, just because I've been through a lot of shit already. We all have, but I've been through a lot. So with a lot of pain, comes a lot of happiness, because then you realize happiness is a choice, busyness is a choice, but happiness every day is a choice, because if you wake up unhappy, that's your choice.
And it snowballs.
It snowballs.
Sit in it and it snowballs.
Yeah, if somebody is the cause of that, you need to realize you're letting them be the cause of that.
You've given them the power.
Yep, because nobody forces you to be unhappy but yourself. Get it the fuck out of your life.
Yes.
If you're in a situation where you can't get out of something right away, come up with a plan, give yourself a certain amount of time, and realize that, again, it's your choice to be where you want to be.
Yes, ma'am. Oh my God, I love that. That you just literally everything I would say, you literally just said that. It's so hard to find people that are literally on the same level of life, where it's you're an enjoyable person, like you have a bubbly personality, and I feel extremely happy to be in your presence.
Oh, good. Oh, thank
you. So it's like. And I'm naturally just happy with myself, so it's like together. It's like, oh my God, hey,
it's nice. I was like, hi. Oh,
yes, I love being happy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so much easier to be happy than to be upset.
Yeah, to be upset takes a lot, and that's the most draining.
Yes.
So don't let people be shitty around you, because it'll drain you too.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I do want to ask you, what is the craziest DM you've ever gotten?
The craziest DM.
Because I know you done got some crazy shit, girl.
I get some crazy shit, and again, because I don't do the sex industry, sometimes like I'll work a 12-hour day, and then I'll come home, and then someone will offer me twice the amount I would have made the entire day of working 12 hours. And if I send them a 5-second video of what they asked, they would pay me out for the month, basically. Like, they would give me money, because I don't show it, so it's like, oh, I want to see it. But like, I'll just post. It's always different, but I'll post things, and then one time I was eating shrimp, and then someone was like, I'll give you $800 if you do that, but have your tits out. And I'm like, no, thank you. And then the back of my head, the business mind is like, bitch, that's money for nothing. You are, because I'm already eating shrimp with my tits out. I'm just not, you know what I mean? Not showing everything. So I'm like, fuck. But I'm just like, no, I'm not going to do that. But thank you so much. But so I get weird things like that.
Shrimp is crazy.
Yes.
Shrimp is crazy.
But I do get a lot of, people will ask me, can I send you something? And I'm like, I love people's kinks. You know what I mean? So if you want to send it, go ahead and send it. Ask me first. And then can I show you, like, can I show you my wife? Can I show you me fucking my wife? Or can I show you me this? And I'm just like, oh my God, you want to? Yeah, go ahead.
Want to share that special moment with me?
I'll watch it. I love it. I love to see it. I'm a fucking pervert. So like, you want to show me, show me. But there's a lot of interesting things. Yeah,
the shrimp one, I don't know about that. Like, cause like if you say something about some shrimp, I'm like, first off,
no, like if I'm just eating anything, there sometimes they're just like, can you do that, but like naked? And I'm just like,
but naked.
Well, I am, but I'm just not going to show you.
For you, yeah, you're naked, but not for you.
Sorry, no, naked is just for me and my partners. That's it.
That's crazy that they feel comfortable to send you those videos.
Well, they feel so. You have to know how to handle your perverts, right? Yeah. Because a lot of people will just start blocking, but for me, if you start getting excessive, I'm gonna tell you, listen, either you get blocked.
Or you stop it.
Or you can relax.
Yeah.
So, can you relax? I'd be like, okay, yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, great.
That's fine. You know what I mean? You got to train them and let them know. If it's just excessive, block. There's no helping stupid. But otherwise, like, a lot of people are like, oh my God, that's disgusting, block. But for me, like, I'm open to a lot of shit. So I'm just like, no, like, chill. I won't block you, but just chill the fuck out. And then a lot of times they're like, okay. And they're just hella loyal.
Love that.
Yeah, you gotta train them.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. We love that. We love a good training method. So I do want to be respectful of your time. We are gonna have to wrap it up. As much as I would love to continue our conversation, because it has been so great.
Yes.
Is there any last words you would like to say?
Just stay true to yourself. If you have a vision, go for it. Don't let anyone tell you can't do it, just because when people say you can't do it, it's because it hasn't been done, like everything. But just keep pushing, stay consistent. If you need a break, that's okay too. But just know that the way to keep moving forward is with consistency. And for me, I learn every day. You know, I do everything on my own, but I also learn everything on my own. So it's just be nice to each other, have good sex, respect each other, and then drink good booze. Yeah.
Peace, love, and happiness.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for having me.
I will link all of her info below. Please follow, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Are you on YouTube? You should
Not yet. I'm in the process of getting
YouTube.
Get on YouTube. Yes.
All right. You know what to do. Subscribe. Watch me. See y'all later. Bye.